Yo guys, what's going on? It's your boy Frost14 back for another video. Today I have probably the most exciting announcement I've had for a very long time. We've been invited to the PMC, which is the Pokemon Masters Cup, run by Jay Specs, our boy. He is a very nice bloke. When I applied for this, I honestly didn't think I'd get in, but when I got the message that I was in, I was very happy, as the PMC is a very nice league. It's on Wi-Fi. This one is on Showdown. But yeah, just we got in with a lot of good players. Just looking at this, Trev. Who else we got? We got Aki, and just everyone else. Greg, Shadow, Beige, Togefor, I forgot to mention him, Narf, Tone, Pokegirl, Zamco, and Bill. So like, it's just really good competition. This will be by far the best league I've ever been in. So yeah, I'm just really hyped. And just thanks to Specs for allowing me to compete. Very hyped, and yeah, we'll get straight into my draft analysis. So we'll see what I'm working with this season. So we have our very first pick was Infernape. So Infernape is my favourite league mon of all time, probably on par with Weavile, which I haven't used for a very long time. Infernape it's just so versatile. It can run Life Orb, Choice Band, Choice Specs, Mixed Attacker. It's got Blaze, Iron Fist, two pretty good abilities. It's got a lot of coverage: Acrobatics, Blaze Kick, Brick Break, Earthquake. Obviously all the fire moves. Even got Priority and Muck Punch. It's got Nasty Plot. I'm pretty sure it's got Sword Stance. Yes, it does. It's got Stealth Rocks. Even stuff like Slack Off. So U-Turn, which is really nice for momentum. Will-O-Wisp. So Gunk Shot. So it just gets a heck of a lot of coverage. And when you look at its stats, its hit points isn't the best. Its defense and special defense is okay. But look at that, it's got 104 attack and special attack. So your opponent pretty much has to guess if you're going to run it physical, if you're going to run it special, if you're going to run it mixed, if you're going to run it defensive. And then again with the speed, 108 speed is really good, so it can outspeed a lot of other people's teams. And when it hits as hard as Infernape does, this mon is very hard to prep for, so I thought I'd put it as my first pick. Very happy that I did get Infernape. It is a tier 1 Pokemon. It's just high quality league Pokemon. I know a lot of people in the league probably wanted it, so I was very happy that I snatched it up first. I had a very early pick, so that's why I got it. Our next Pokemon is Latios. So with all the leagues I've been in, which has been a heck of a lot, I've never used this Pokemon. For one reason, because of getting Pursuit Trap. But when you look at this Pokemon, that is the one worry. Like, it honestly is, again, with Infernape, so versatile. It's got access to Defog, so it's a very reliable Defogger. It's got Calm Mind, it can drop Dracos. It's got Dragon Dance if you want to run it physical. It's got very good physical coverage, Earthquake. Pardon me. It's got Bulk Beam with Ice Beam and Thunderbolt. It's got Screens, it's got Recover, it's got Roar, it's got Roost, it's got Tailwind, it's got Thunderwave. I could keep going, like, it's just got just about everything. And this is my Z-Mon mover user as well, as it is a very good Z-Move user, if I can talk. And onto its stats, like, it is so bulky. Like, HP and defense, like, it's probably average at 80, but honestly, like, if you talk to most league people, taking down a Latios is very hard. Its special attack is massive, 130, so I can hit so hard. It can drop Dracos, which not much at all is switching into. Spadef is crazy with 110, and its speed, this is what's one of the best things about Latios. It's not just a passive wall because it can hit so hard and it's got speed. So you can run it life orb or whatever you want offensively, and it's a very good defensive options with some nice typing with Dragon and Psychic as well. So with my first two picks, Infernape and Latios, I don't think I could probably be any happier, to be honest. Again, with Levitate too, when you see my next pick, or you can see it on the screen, Nidoking and Infernape are both weak to ground. So going into our next Pokemon, we have Nidoking. So I've used Nidoqueen a bit. I wanted to use Nidoking because it is a bit better offensively, so it puts a bit more pressure on other people's teams. It still has access to pretty much the same stuff. So again, it's another mixed attacker for me. Can have both ground coverage, stabbing, earth power, and earthquake. It even got Dragon Pulse. It's got fire coverage, fighting coverage, ice beam, ice punch, mega horn, outrage, poison jab, sludge bomb. It's got rocks, so I've now got 2 rock users and a hazard removal. It's got sucker punch, thunderbolt, toxic spikes, which is really good. I can use it as a suicide lead with toxic spikes. It's got poison point as its ability. Its stats don't look much looking at it, but its hit points, defense for death is actually alright, and it can be run defensively to good effect. You can run it especially even though its special attack isn't as good as its attack. Its attack's really good, over 100, and can hit very hard, and its speed is pretty good as well, and it can outspeed obviously a lot with Scarf or whatever you want to use. And it's good just to have that ground immunity to electric. That goes well with obviously my next pick, as we can see, Vaporeon. And obviously when my Infernape, Latios and Vaporeon, if you see my Mega Scizor, because you can see it on my screen, they all resist fire, so that is very handy, so people can't just pack HP fire or whatever and really hurt the Scizor. So my next Pokemon is Vaporeon. So Vaporeon, a lot of people in the chat, or a few people said it's too passive, like Frolls, why'd you pick it? I see where they're coming from, I respect their opinions, but I'm going to explain why Vaporeon is a good Pokemon. First of all, it's got access to Water Absorb, so that will help Nidoking Infernape immensely. It can run leftovers very effectively. You can chuck a Whack-On Berry on it for obviously electric types, or a Rondo Berry, because they're the only two that can hit it super effectively. It's got access to Baton Pass, it's got access to Haze and Heal Bell, so I can stop my opponent setting up with Haze, and I can also use Heal Bell to keep my team not statused. It's got Hydro Pump, Ice Beam, so it's got Roar again, so people can't set up on me. Pardon me. It's got Scald, which obviously is very nice to have, and Surf. But it's got Wish, so this Pokemon, because it's so bulky with Wish, it's a very good Wish support mon. It's even got access to... Sorry guys, I cut out there, but yeah, Vaporeon's just a really good Wish support mon. Go quickly, hit points is at 130, so it is extremely bulky. It isn't very good on the physically defensive side. Its special attack is really good. This is why it's not as passive as people think, because it can, in very rare instances, be run offensive because of its good special attack. So it can actually hit hard with a Scald if need be. Its Spadef is really good with investment with the HP, and yeah, the speed doesn't matter. So this next pick was quite interesting because it does a similar role to Vaporeon, but I thought with my next pick, Mega Scizor, that this would be very handy because they both have access to Heal Bell and Wish, so I can keep my Mega Scizor status free and healthy. Its abilities aren't that great, but it gets access to Calm Mind, Giga Drain, both screens again, which makes Mega Scizor even more dangerous, and it's got Grass type moves, so it's Grass and Fairy coverage pretty much. It does get walled by a fair bit, but we can Wish support out of there, and it's got Synthesis, as I've said. For its stats, it's got massive SPDF, which is at 154 base. Its special attack for a wall was very good in 112, and hit points okay. And its speed is okay as well. So between Florges, Vaporeon, and Latios, I have very good specially defensive Pokemon. This is pretty much the trump card of my team though. Mega Scizor. I always like having a really good Mega. Look at its attack. It's 150 attack. Its defense is 140, which I was lacking a bit of defense, so it can run physically defensive. Even its SPDF is very good too, so it can take the hidden power fires pretty well, even though it is 4 times weak. And again, the speed is okay, nothing spectacular, but it's not to worry. Obviously, it gets access to flying, coverage, it gets bullet punch. Its priority is probably its best move. It's got defog, so I got another defog user, which is really nice. Gets Iron Head, Knockoff, Roost, which is good. Gets superpower, Swords Dance, U-turn, so I can pivot really well. So that pairs well with Infernape, X-Scizor, and then a lot of other cool stuff as well. So Mega Scizor, obviously it's very fire weak, so I've got Florges to take those special fire hits. I've got Vaporeon, Latios, Infernape can even take them if I need be. So I think Mega Scizor is very well supported at the moment. So we'll get into our next Pokemon. So next we have Rotom. So I really needed an electric and a grass type. I was going to take him in separate mons, but I thought I'd just get them both in the one pick. So I've got my Volt. This helps with my Volt turn core. So I've got Mega Scizor, Infernape, and Rotom now. And I have another Levitate user, because when you look at my team, I've got Sandslash, Haunter, Nidoking, Infernape. I'm very ground weak, so that was good. It's got handy coverage in Dark Pulse, Shadow Ball, Hex. Hits very hard with Leaf Storm. It's got screens again, so I can use screens to my advantage. Sucker Punch, T-Wave again, Will-O-Wisp. But yeah, it's going to be used as my Volt Switcher. It's going to be very important for the team. Obviously, its HP is pretty bad, but its defense and SPDF is really good, and its special attack is also very good. So this mon is really underrated in league format, I feel. So I've used it a few times to really good extent, and its speed is pretty good as well. So yeah, that's Rotom. I'm pretty excited to use Rotom. I think it's a pretty good Pokemon. So this is pretty much just to fulfill a role in my team. My first 6 Pokemon are, I guess, the trump cards of my team. They're there to do the majority of work, and these are kind of support mons, but in saying that, they can do a lot of damage in their own rights. Next pick is Honchkrow. So this Pokemon has always interested me. I really love the design, and yeah, I've got a few good nicknames in mind, but that's not to worry, it's got nothing to do with that. But it has access to Moxie and Super Luck, so, and even Insomnia. It can be a really good Choice Band, Choice Scarf user. Life Orb. It hits very hard. It's got Stab, Brave Bird, which is nothing to laugh about. It's even got really good special. It's even got Defog, which I probably won't use very often, but is still an option. It's got Haze. It's got Dark Pulse and Heat Wave on the special side for coverage. It's got Nasty Plot if they just want to run something physically defensive. I can hit them specially. Night Slash with a high critical hit ratio plus Super Luck is pretty nice. It's a Pursuit Trapper for me. It's even got Roost. It's got Sucker Punch, Superpower coverage, T-Wave again, Toxic Whirlwind. Well, everything has Toxic, but Whirlwind, Tailwind, and some other cool stuff as well. So its hit points, HP is very good, so it can be run bulky, but its defense and SPDF is really bad, so you don't often see a defensive Honchkrow. Its attack is 125, which is massive. Most people don't think that, and then its special attack to go with that is 105. Again, its speed is... my speed tiers aren't the best, but I can cover it quite easily, I feel. But yeah, this mod is just going to hit very hard and hopefully punch holes into my opponent's team. My next pick is Alola Sandslash. So I really needed a rapid spinner. I got pretty good defog users in Latios, and what was the other one? It was Mega Scizor. So I thought I'd grab a Rapid Spinner. So this is really good on the defensive side. It's 120 defense, and then obviously its attack is really good as well. It's got access to Slush Rush, so I could maybe surprise my opponent with a Hail. A Hail. Bring that maybe 1 week. It's got access to Brick Break, Earthquake, Gyro Ball, Icicle Crash, Stab, Iron Head, Stab, even Leech Life, Night Slash, Poison Jab, Rock Slide, Shadow Claw, even Swords Dance as well. So it's got a lot of really good coverage and can hit hard. So between Rotomo, Honchkrow and Sand Slash, I can start hitting my opponent's teams really hard, which with Mons they might overlook. So I feel that could be a really good Pokemon as well for my team. And my next pick was Tornado, so I got this really late in the draft. I didn't expect to pick it, to be honest. It is a Prankster user, which can be really nice to set up as well. It's a very good mixed attacker. I thought my team could really do with it. It's got Acrobatics. Look at its coverage though. It's got Crunch, Dark Pulse, Extrasensory, Focus Blast, Fair Play, Heat Wave, Hurricane, Knockoff, Psychic, Sludge Bomb. And again, it goes in my U-turn claw, my Volt turn claw, which is really nice. And it's got Taunt as well. It's just a really nice Pokemon, really. Yeah, it's got, as I said, it's got Prankster and Defiant. As for its stats, like its attack's 115 and special attack 125 and speed 111. So it isn't probably as bulky as Tornadus T, but it is a bit more offensive, which I feel could really benefit my team. And then its speed, you can outspeed the base 110s, which I'm very happy about. So yeah, this Pokemon is very important to my team, which you might not think looking at it, but these last 4 picks have just been pretty much just to fill holes in my team and play a role, which I said before. So yeah, this Pokemon can be very dangerous. I've seen it put in work in League, so I'm very excited to use this Pokemon. I think it's going to put in a lot of work. And obviously, like Tornadus T is the more probably viable, but I really like Torn. So yeah, I'm hoping I can use it really well. Okay, and for my last pick, it's a bit of a heat pick in Haunter. So it didn't get nerfed like Gengar, so it does have Levitate, so it can be handy again. I know I've mentioned it, but my team is a little bit ground weak, but I think I've covered it extremely well with some flying type Mons and Levitate Mons, so that's not going to be a problem at all. Again, I don't know if anyone's seen my ICBA draft analysis. I picked Magneton up there. Same with Haunter. I probably never would have thought of drafting it, but I really needed a Ghost type as a spin blocker, and I needed just a Ghost type in general, and it was out of this and Dusknoir, and I thought I had defense pretty well covered, so I wanted to give my team another specially offensive option. So it's got access to Dark Pulse, Dazzling Gleam, even Destiny Bond if you want to run a kind of weird set. It's got Energy Ball, Giga Drain, Haze, Knockoff, Nightshade, Psychic, Shadow Ball, obviously, Sludge Bomb, so it's 2 good stabs, Thunderbolt, Will-O-Wisp. So this Pokemon is underrated. Like, I don't expect it to set the competition alight, but like, because obviously, look at, it's not taking any hits with HP 45, Defense 45, Speed Def 55. Its speed, I thought it was actually more speedy. I should have probably checked that before I drafted it. I thought it was like 115 speed for some reason, but it doesn't matter. Its special attack is really good, so if I can run a few sets that I can benefit that special attack, I think it can put in a lot of work. So yeah, it's a bit of a risky pick, I guess, but it was my last pick, and I was very happy with my squad, and I needed a Ghost type, so I can always use a waiver if it doesn't work, but I did want to try Haunter out. And yeah, hopefully I can kind of make it a signature mon or something like that, I don't know, but yeah, so that's my team, guys. So we'll go back to the start. So obviously we've got really nice physical attackers in Infernape, Nidoking, Mega Scizor, even Torn, Honchkrow, and Alolan Sandslash. So we've got a lot of physical options there. We got Latios, even Nidoking, Vaporeon, Florges, Haunter, Rotomo for special. We got some nice walls in Florges, Vaporeon, even Mega Scizor, Nidoking, Latios. They can all be used defensively. So I think we got a lot of offensive pressure, and then we got some really handy special walls and some defensive walls as well. So I'm really excited to use this team. I think it's pretty solid. It's a bit different to what I'm normally run, but I think any team with Infernape, Latios, Mega Scizor are going to be pretty dangerous. So yeah, I'm hoping it can do really well. I'm on my YouTube there. So yeah, here is the league that I had at the start. So obviously in my division I have Bill, Trevor, Zamco, Roshan, Pokegirls, Tone, and I forgot who the Toronto Sword Blue Jays, sorry. But that's my division. So round 1 we are up against the Winnipeg Blue Blastoise, which is point blank. I honestly don't know much about him, but I think he's pretty much similar to me in YouTube subs, but that doesn't really mean anything at all. But yeah, I'm expecting a really good battle. It will be up, I don't think we start for a couple of weeks for some reason, so that kind of sucks, but I guess it gives me a bit of time to build and be ready for it. So we got some nice friends in here, such as Greg, Shadow, Beige, and a couple of others, Narth, and Bill and that. So it's going to be a really fun league, and yeah, I'm just really hyped to be in this league. And yeah, hopefully we can start off a win against the Winnipeg Blue Blastoise. So we get to play Trev. We don't get to play Togavoya or Aki, which kind of sucks a little bit. Even though they'd be hard matches, it'd be a good experience, but that doesn't matter. Yeah, obviously we'll aim for playoffs like we do for every league, even though this is going to be a lot more competitive. So yeah, thanks guys for listening. Hopefully you did enjoy. Please give me a like or a sub if you did enjoy. Any support is very well appreciated. Yeah, thanks for taking time out to listen. Hope you have a good day, and I will see you next time with round 1. See you later. Geez, that was a bit awkward. Catch you later, guys. Have a good day.